Today I'm going to make chocolate chip cookies. Not just chocolate chip cookies, but the best, most chewy, most yummiest chocolate chip cookies on earth. Or I think so anyway. To start out with these yummiest ever chocolate chip cookies, you need half a cup of white sugar. Then you'll need 1/4 cup of packed brown sugar. I like using the dark brown sugar, has more flavor. Now to this bowl, you want to add 1/4 cup of melted butter. Can't get much better than that. Now we want to mix these up nice and well blended. La 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 la. You can sing if you want to. La 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 la. Just keep mixing, just keep mixing, just keep mixing. La 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 la. Now it's time to add the vanilla. Real vanilla is the best to use, and I go by my heart in regards to measurement. That just sounded wrong with it pitter-pattering into the bowl, but anyway, it is vanilla. Vanilla extract. You could put about 2 teaspoons in, or your heart's desire. Now I'm going to plop an egg in. There we go. And now you want to beat that vanilla and egg in the bowl. Just beat it up in there. Don't be nice, just beat it, beat it up. Yep, that's right. Keep it going. Woo! Now I'm going to go to a spoon after this, because after we add things like the flour to it, it's going to get pretty thick. Next, we need 1 1/4 cups of flour. A very important note, do not pack the flour into the cup, just lightly dump it in so it's fluffy and not so condensed. It makes a better cookie outcome. Now you will want 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. The type of salt is your preference. I just probably would not use a seasoned salt. Like a garlic enhanced salt. Might not taste very good in chocolate chip cookies. Now we need to mix this up thoroughly to make a nice soft dough. And then get ready for the chocolate chips. One of the best parts of the whole cookie, in my opinion anyway. Look at all that white, fluffy goodness. Oh yeah. If for some reason the dough is too wet, you can always add a little bit more flour. And if you added too much flour, for example, you probably could add just a little bit more melted butter or a little bit more vanilla extract, something wet to thin it out again. Now that I've mixed all of the flour, see the dough? It's nice. It's a little bit like, maybe, it's not really sticky. It's like a little bit, but it doesn't stick to your finger. It's a nice soft dough. Like I say, if you come to this point and you're mixing and it's like sticking to your finger as you go like this, it's too much stickiness and you need to add a little bit more flour. But you should be good. All right, now it's time for chocolate chips. Might be just my opinion, but chocolate seems to fix everything, especially if it's Canadian. About a cup or more of chocolate chips. I'm using the same cup I used for the flour, because why dirty another cup? And I'll just add some more. Why not? Just mix and fold and move it around. Want chocolate chips in every bite, in every cookie. And yes, some people are afraid of raw eggs. I'm not. Yummy. I am not telling you to eat raw dough. If you eat raw dough, you are eating at your own risk. All right. With all cookies aside, we must get the oven on and ready. Start it up. 350. Go. Let that preheat. And while it's preheating, we will get these on a sheet. A cookie sheet. A baking tray at that. Be back in a moment. As you can see, I put 6 cookies on this sheet. 6 balls of cookie dough, that is. And then I just slightly smushed it so it's not quite a ball no more. Once the temp is correct, we will put this in the oven. And I will bake them for 8 to 10 minutes. Definitely check them by 8 minutes because some ovens are hotter. You do not, I remind you, and I state this again, you do not want to overbake these. You want to have them, if anything, a little bit underdone, or they're going to look a little underdone, that is. That's how you make nice, ooey gooey, chewy, perfect cookies. And yeah, I ended up using the whole bag of chocolate chips because more chocolate, more happiness. Be back in a moment. They are in the oven baking. It has been a whole 8 minutes. Let's see how our cookies look. And look at them. They're perfect. You let them sit on the pan for a few minutes, maybe 5 minutes or so. You will see how the centers will settle a little bit, which helps with the chewiness. And then we will transfer them to a wire rack to cool them even more. All right, the cookies have sat here for about 5 minutes. As you can see, they flattened a little bit. Now it's time to put them on the cooling rack. Oop, lost a chocolate chip. Gotta try one. Make sure it's good. Look at that. Ooey and gooey. The best.